I'm from Madagascar.
I come from Uganda.
Guinea-Bissau.
Cameroon.
Angola.
Sierra Leone, West Africa.
Ghana.
I'm from Nigeria.
I'm from Kenya.
I'm from Uganda.
Namibia.
Mauritius.
Liberia, West Africa.
The Mandela Washington Fellows program is an exchange program, an educational and cultural exchange program that's sponsored by the Department of State and the International Research and Exchange Board. The Brooks School and the Einaudi Center partnered to implement a training across several different spaces. So the 6-week training essentially encompassed a lot of the strengths that the Brooks School would bring to the table, as well as the area studies expertise that the Einaudi Center would bring.
I come from a healthcare background. I have a lot of passion for solving healthcare problems. So I was here to gather my mind on policy issues. How do I put in place structures? How do I set organizational governance in a way that is sustainable?
One of the challenges in Cameroon that I would like to address after being part of the fellowship was actually reducing the gap between the decision makers, that's the government, and the population, that's having a more citizen-led development.
We have serious climate change challenges like flooding, like extreme weather events, like food insecurity.
What we wanted them to do is first to evaluate what they're learning in the classroom, in the academic and professional development pillars, in reality by connecting with practitioners in the community. So they met with stakeholders at City Hall, they met with stakeholders at the Lab of Ornithology, at the Lake Source Cooling Project. They did a visit to Cayuga Medical Center to really give them a sense of how things work in practice here in the United States, and also so that members of our community can learn from them as senior practitioners in their fields.
Just being around my cohort members, my fellow classmates, and the people in the fellowship, and also our facilitators, and the people who we have been visiting in the sites, a lot of people with a passion for solving the world problems and just for making the world a better place for the next generation. That has been very inspired.
With everything I've learned from Cornell and everything I've seen in Ithaca, I think I have enough elements to go back and implement in Cameroon and just impact the environment around me.
So they are giving us a lot of adaptive mechanisms, how we could adapt to the impact of climate change. So this is very wonderful.
The other aspect of this is community service. So they actually went into the community where they helped a minority-owned farm do some work for the day. They went to Kendall at Ithaca. They also visited several summer camps and engaged youth around the Mandela Day of Service, which is a global day of service that's meant to commemorate Nelson Mandela's commitment to public service and giving back to communities.
Namibia, land of the brave. The only country where you find the oldest desert in the world.
I know at the Brooks School and the Einaudi Center, we take a very serious commitment to engage learning. We're always looking at connecting faculty and students to projects that they can learn from and that they can contribute to around the world. And so a lot of the discussion in wrapping up the Institute has been around how do we sustain these partnerships? How do we continue the engagement so that the learning extends beyond the Institute and into the future?
This has given us an opportunity for us to open our horizon, because it is like a transition time where you have to go back and sit and replan, reorganize, re-strategize how you should evolve into your work.
My capacity has been, enriched more to go and teach others, about how we can, correlate with our different strengths and to make things work and things move.
We are from different parts of Africa, we have different cultures. By the end of the day, we are I feel like we are all the same. I feel like I'm part of this, this whole family, like I'm now Cornellian,
I am really changing. This is not the Ifenla that came to the United States. This is a changed person, and Cornell University has really, really changed me.
And I believe that there is hope for Africa, there is hope for the world. If we can continue doing that, and if we can have more people like that, especially working together in our different fields, there is no way we are going to lose out on the next generation. So I'm very, very inspired.